Rise and shine, everyone. 6:01 here on your Thursday morning. Thank you for starting your day here on Sunrise. Jason and Alicia here with you on a very cool, comfortable morning. It's nice outside.
I actually put the heat on, like a mild heat this morning in the
Wow.
car, John. I get cold. It was it was brisk, okay? There's winds, west winds, 14 miles per hour. I mean,
It's
You just gonna do the
61.
forecast?
Right. And let me show you what Minnesota average temperature looks like every single month of the year. This is warm, I promise you. The average temperature is in the 40s here. So 61. All right, that's fine. If you have to wear a coat, we're just making the coat people really feel really great this morning. 59 in Brainerd, 53 in Bemidji. Now, with this being said, if there's going to be a coat day, it's today. And it is because of the winds. We have winds at 20 miles per hour, especially in areas like Brainerd, Grand Rapids, Bemidji. We might get stuck in the 50s. That's different level, and we're getting caught in that because of the cloud deck. Cloudy skies, sunny skies, of course, the metro. Right in between here, we'll go partly sunny. We'll be talking about that chance for rain this weekend in your forecast.
Hey there, good morning, St. Paul drivers. Listen up, 35E northbound. There's a stalled vehicle, as you can see here, at exit 109 ramp to Maryland Avenue. That turn lane is blocked. Crews just getting there to help out. I have seen people continuing to turn, but just be aware if you take, the camera's moving. If you take that ramp, that there is a car there, so be aware of that. Otherwise, across the metro, things looking pretty good. Still tracking that crash down in Prior Lake. My camera's not working down there, so I'm going to try to find that for you in a few. Other than that, if you leave out the door now, you should be good to go. Alicia.
all right, Cece, thank you. Let's get back to that breaking story unfolding in the Northwest Metro.
Right now, police have streets blocked off near a home in Cochrane. They've been there for more than 17 hours right now. This is happening near the intersection of Cherry Lane and Mystique Drive. Audrey Russo is there now with some brand new details. Audrey.
Yeah, Jason and Alicia, just within the last half hour, we've been seeing the scene continue to clear. I'm going to move out of the way so you can get a closer look down by that intersection. That's Mystique Drive leading towards Cherry Lane. We've been seeing police vehicles coming out of that intersection over the last 30 minutes. When we went down there, take a look at this video. We went down closer to the scene once residents told us they were allowed back in their homes. They were forced to sleep in their cars all night while this 18-hour investigation at this point carried on. When we were closer to the scene, we could see armored vehicles leaving, just a couple of police vehicles left behind. We captured this video as we were moving out because, again, police did ask us to leave that area once we were down there and put some eyes on it because, again, they said that they needed to get some of their larger vehicles and a tow truck out of that area. So, again, how did this all come about? Well, around noontime yesterday, we're told that there was a 911 call for service. Officers were not 100% sure what they were walking into. They said it was an unknown call for service, but whatever they found there, they were there for 18 hours investigating it. Now, we had some drone video just showing the scope of this investigation, again, around Cherry Lane and Mystique Drive. Now, those things are starting to clear out. We're seeing a lot of vehicles moving out of this area. We saw a bomb squad truck leave, fire trucks, police vehicles. They asked us to come back to this staging area where I'm standing right now, about a half mile away from the scene. This is Brockton Lane North. Police were staging vehicles in the St. John Church parking lot, but it seems as though they have all moved out at this time. We're told to expect a press release within the hour or so. A Corcoran officer did tell us that there was not going to be any on-camera availability from their department today, but they say that they will release details in a press release coming up within the hour, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. Jason and Alicia, I'll send it back to you.
Hopefully we can get that information to the viewers as soon as we can. All right, Audrey Russo reporting live in Corcoran. Thank you. We are on verdict watch this morning for the Feeding Our Future trial. In the last 24 hours, we learned the FBI raided a defendant's home as part of the investigation into the alleged $120,000 bribe that was offered to a juror. Abdiaziz Farah's neighbors in Savage told our Lou Ragoose that there were a lot of FBI agents going in and out of the house. Prosecutors called Farah the ringleader of the group. On Monday, he and 6 other defendants were ordered to turn in their phones, all taken into custody, where they're going to stay until there's a verdict.
We're getting into new details right now about what led up to the deadly shooting last Thursday that killed Minneapolis police officer Jamal Mitchell. The city just released a 25-page incident report with a transcript of the 911 calls from that afternoon. In one of the calls, a bystander told dispatch they hit someone who now appears to be Mustafa Muhammad with their car after seeing Muhammad assault a person on a motorized scooter. That happened near the apartment on 22nd and Blaisdell, where 2 people were shot inside. The bystander told dispatch Muhammad then pulled out a gun and shot him. Now, shortly after Officer Mitchell arrived on scene, that's when Muhammad shot and killed him. Muhammad was then shot and killed by a police officer after exchanging gunfire. Amid the grief, a show of gratitude. You see hundreds of people honoring 14-year-old Max Wilson and his family on his hero walk at HCMC after they made the selfless decision to donate his organs. Max was hit by a car while riding his scooter earlier in the week in Lakeville. His brain injuries were so severe he could not recover, but now his donation can help save the lives of up to 8 other people and maybe even more. The tributes to Max continued last night with a vigil. His friends, family, and classmates, and more, wearing some shade of Lakeville red in solidarity with one another. They lit candles, shared their stories, and prayed together to show love for Max and his family. And then Max's mom spoke to the crowd, thanking them for their support.
I just can't express my gratitude for everyone. All of the love and support that everyone has shown our family in this time. I just can't thank you enough.
Your heart just breaks for her. No word yet on when Max will be laid to rest. Meanwhile, a GoFundMe for the family just crossed the $83,000 mark to go towards Max's medical and funeral expenses. We have a link to donate in this story on KARE11.com.
6:07 is your time. A warden in Wisconsin and 8 other prison staffers are on the other side of the bars this morning. The leaders at the Waupun Correction Institution are facing charges after investigations into 4 deaths in 8 months at the prison. Warden Randall Hepp is charged with abusing public office, and the staffers are accused of mistreating inmates. The Dodge County Sheriff says the state is now investigating.
The behavior by DOC officials remains concerning, and it has been addressed with DOC administration. We are operating the oldest prison in the state of Wisconsin at a dangerous and reckless manner.
Right now, 3 of those deaths are part of federal lawsuits. The state corrections department says it also goes beyond criminal charges. More than 20 staffers in the prison are under internal investigations. New details this morning involving a salmonella outbreak linked to cucumbers. The CDC now reports at least 5 Minnesotans have gotten sick. The vegetables were not sold in Minnesota. However, they've been recalled in 14 states, including Illinois. Health leaders say in total, at least 162 people across the country have gotten sick from this outbreak. The CDC says there's likely more because people are not tested for salmonella.
We're getting in a live picture now at 6:08 from Normandy, France, as world leaders and veterans mark the 80th anniversary of D-Day. The ceremony at the American Cemetery just got underway in the last 30 minutes. On June 6, 1944, about 150,000 Allied troops stormed the beaches of Normandy in Nazi-occupied France. Tens of thousands of lives were lost, but it also marked the beginning of the end of the war and the defeat of the Nazis. This year's anniversary is especially meaningful as it is likely the last major commemoration that D-Day veterans, now nearing 100 years old, will attend.
6:09, we are live right now on Water Street in St. Paul, where, as you can see, roads are closed. They've been closed about 7 hours ago because of the rising Mississippi River. It's expected to crest this weekend at minor flood stage. It has just 3 more feet to go. Now, the pool and yacht club in that area planning to close Saturday. St. Paul Parks and Recs officials are warning that the flow of the current is extremely high when the water level increases, so be sure to follow the signs and stay back. To date, this is the 12th wettest year on record. So unfortunate to see that it could